Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Who wants to check out a Studebaker Stash? That's where we're at right now, getting ready to check out some Studebakers we just bought. It's pretty windy today. I'm sure we're gonna have a little bit of wind noise, but we're gonna have to bear with that. But I wanted to show you these things exactly as I found them because it's pretty cool the way I found these. They're kind of trying to be preserved, you know, kind of out, and there's some trees or behind a fence, but they really have these cars covered up trying to preserve them. So I wanted to show you exactly as I found them. Now, of course, we get these things back to the yard. We're gonna check them out, get a little better look at them, see what we've all got here. But pretty interesting to see these things exactly as I found them. It's always interesting, but these are a little bit different. Here's Studebaker number one of the Studebaker Stash. Yep, there's a Studebaker under there. They had covered this car with tin to preserve it and protect it since it was outside. Kind of built it its own little shed, and then leaned other pieces of tin up alongside of it. Looks like at one point it even had been tarped. So believe it or not, there is a Studebaker under there. These are all late 40s era cars. This one was a Commander. We see the Studebaker badge on the front. The Commander emblem's broken, but it's still there. But let's take a step back, take a look at this thing, and yep, it is there. We got some trees out here. It's kind of this thing's tucked back in here pretty tight. On this side, we can see where the tarp has fallen down, and we can see that there is a car underneath there. But it looked like the whole thing was tarped and tinned. Can't even see inside of it from here. There's so much dirt on the windows from the way it's been tucked back in here for all these years. But pretty much had the whole car covered by that big piece of tin. Definitely protected it from any hail or anything. We can kind of look around the edges and we still see the trunk ornament sticking out of there. But there's the first Studebaker of the Studebaker Stash. This one's going to be interesting to get this thing drug out of here, see what we've actually got. So, like I said, this is a Studebaker Stash. Let's head over to the next Studebaker and see what we can see of it. Well, here we are at Studebaker number 2. There are 3 Studebakers on this load. Like I said, all late 40s era. This one, once again, was covered up by a tarp, some tin, a bed liner, all kinds of stuff to try to preserve these cars as much as possible since they were sitting outside. Once again, can't really see inside of this one. Can't really see much of it at all, actually. It's pretty much covered up. We get around the back of it, though, we can definitely see that rear window. Definitely know that this one is a Studebaker, even if you just walk up from behind, even though it's all tarped up back here. Bumper guards sticking out through the tarp as it's falling apart. But bed liners, I actually do use some of those, especially on convertibles, to kind of try to help somewhat protect some of these old cars. So never a bad idea, you know, to use something like that, help keep some of the weather off of some of these things. So, but like I said, there still looks like there's a lot of trim on it. We can come back around here to the front. We can see a lot of the front trim is there. The hood ornament is still there, but almost kind of like a grab bag. Not for sure what we're going to end up with once we get these things uncovered and out of here. But like I said, when we do, we will definitely be bringing you some more quality videos on them so we can see exactly what we've got here. So, like I said, there's 3 of them. On to Studebaker number 3. We've worked our way over to the third, final, and roughest Studebaker on this Studebaker Stash. Definitely still got some of that wind going on, so I'm sure we're going to hear a little bit of that. But like I said, I wanted to get a video done on these things exactly as I found them. This one, like we've seen on the other 2, have all been covered. This one was just covered with literally scrap pieces of tin to somewhat try to protect the body and the glass on this particular Studebaker. The other 2 cars we looked at are fairly complete. This one is definitely not complete. We can see a lot of the trim missing off of the back of this one. Come around the side over here, can't see much really of anything on that one from there. No front clip on this particular Studebaker at all. Just there's an extra front fender laying there off of an International or something. Doesn't have anything to do with the Studebaker. It just ended up laying there. But like I said, this is by far the most incomplete of the 3. So probably not going to be a heck of a lot left of this one unless maybe there's some pieces inside of it. And I don't even know if we can see inside of this one or not very well. Not really. It does look like there's some dash and stuff in it, but that's about all we can see. So there's the Studebaker Stash as found. Covered up, old tin, buried, tried to protect them as much as possible since they had to be outside. So hopefully that did help preserve some stuff. Like I said, going to be kind of a gamble to me, kind of a crapshoot. Going to be kind of fun. Don't know what's under there. We'll see how they look when they come out. We'll see what pieces are good, what's left of them. But like I said, 2 of these cars look to be pretty much complete. 3rd one, definitely not very complete at all. But that's part of what makes it fun. That's part of what makes it interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We get these things drug in. We're going to be giving you a good look at all 3 of them once we get them uncovered into the yard and see what we've got. So thanks for watching, everybody.